What if I told you the secret to finally reaching your biggest goals isn't about more willpower or more discipline? What if it's about becoming an architect? Yeah, an architect of your own world. Let's dive into this really cool idea and see how you can literally design a life where your success is almost guaranteed. You know that feeling, right? You have a goal, you're excited about it, but for some reason, you just can't seem to stick with it. And what do? We blame ourselves. I'm just not motivated enough, or I guess I don't have enough discipline. But what if the problem isn't you at all? To really get this, let me tell you a story. Picture this quiet village right up in the mountains. This is where we meet two friends, Arjun and Aditi, and they both had these dreams that were just as massive as the mountains around them, but they both felt completely, totally stuck. So first up is Arjun. His dream? To be a writer. Every morning he'd sit down at his desk, ready to go. But his desk was, well, a total battlefield of distractions. We're talking scattered papers, old coffee mugs, and his phone buzzing nonstop. The chaos in his space was just sucking the creativity right out of him. And then there's Aditi. She wanted to be a marathon runner, but her path was just as messy. Every time she thought about going for a run, she pictured the crowded, noisy streets outside her door, and her energy just vanished. The thought of it was exhausting before she even put her shoes on.
So, of course, Arjun and Aditi did what most of us do. They blamed themselves. They figured they just weren't strong enough, that they were missing that inner fire. They were caught in this motivation trap, thinking the entire battle was happening inside their own heads.
But then something shifted. One afternoon, they were walking by the river, and a single conversation just changed everything. They stumbled upon a realization that was about to flip their whole world upside down. And this was it. This was the big aha moment. It suddenly hit them. What if it's not about fighting harder? What if it's about changing the world around you? They realized that to change the story of their lives, they had to change the setting first. And this brings us to this amazing concept, environmental design. All it means is shaping your surroundings to make the good stuff, the stuff you want to do, the easiest, most natural choice. And at the same time, making the bad habits way harder to do. It's all about creating a path of least resistance, straight to your goals. So what did they do? Well, they didn't just talk about it. They took action. They decided to stop trying to be stronger and instead get smarter about their surroundings. And the changes they made were so simple, it's almost funny. Arjun cleared his entire desk, everything gone, except for a pen and a notebook. He turned his chaotic desk into a calm sanctuary for writing. Aditi, she found a beautiful, quiet forest trail nearby, and every night, she'd lay out her running shoes right by the door. She made running an invitation, not a chore. See what they did? They stopped waiting for motivation to strike lightning. Instead, they built a world where taking the right action was just the next logical step. It became the easiest thing to do. And the results were, well, incredible. Suddenly, Arjun's words were just flowing out of him, and Aditi's morning runs became the absolute best part of her day. Their success didn't come from some magical burst of willpower. It came from the world they built for themselves, on purpose. Okay, so this isn't just some cute, inspiring story. This is a practical blueprint. You can do this. You can be the architect of your own life using these exact same principles. It really just boils down to a super simple 3-step process. First, what's your goal? Get really clear on it. Second, find the friction. What stuff in your environment is making it hard? Be honest. And third, redesign it. How can you change things to make that goal the easiest thing you could possibly do? And please, remember this. Motivation is fickle. It's like the weather. It comes and it goes. But your environment is always there. It's quietly shaping your choices every single day, whether you notice it or not. So I'll leave you with this question. Just look around you right now. Whatever it is you want to do, eat healthier, read more books, learn an instrument, what's one small, tiny thing you can change in your environment today that will make that goal just a little bit easier? At the end of the day, you have the power not just to chase your dreams, but to build a world where they can actually grow. Shape your surroundings, because your habits and your future will follow.